Pink? In the ocean? You're messing with me, right? Pink. It's not the first color that comes to mind when you think of the ocean. Blue, green, maybe even a little gray on a cloudy day, sure. But pink? Get out of here. Well, prepare to have your mind blown because the ocean just got a whole lot more vibrant. Say hello to the shocking pink urchin, a spiky little critter that's turning heads and making waves in the scientific community. Found chilling in the deep, these urchins are like the rock stars of the seafloor, sporting a color that would make even the most fabulous flamingo jealous. Scientists are still scratching their heads trying to figure out exactly why these urchins are so darn pink. Some say it's their diet, others say it's genetics. Whatever the reason, one thing's for sure, these urchins are anything but boring. So buckle up and get ready to dive into the world of the shocking pink urchin. So where can you find these punk rock princesses of the deep? Well, you'll need to pack your scuba gear and your sense of adventure because these urchins are not hanging out in your average tide pool. We're talking deep, dark, mysterious depths. The kind of place that would make even Jacques Cousteau say, "Ooh la la, that's deep." Think of the coolest, most exclusive nightclub in the ocean. Now imagine it's located hundreds of feet below the surface, nestled amongst rocky crevices and coral reefs. That's where you'll find the shocking pink urchin, living the good life and soaking up the underwater ambiance. These urchins are like the ultimate introverts. They prefer to avoid the hustle and bustle of the shallows and instead opt for a more secluded lifestyle. They're not afraid of the dark, in fact, they embrace it. They're an integral part of the deep-sea ecosystem, playing a vital role in maintaining balance and diversity. So, next time you're feeling adventurous, grab your scuba gear and head for the depths. Sure, the shocking pink urchin is easy on the eyes, but don't let their good looks fool you. These spiky wonders are more than just a pretty face. They're hard-working members of the underwater community, with a crucial role to play in maintaining a healthy ecosystem. So, what exactly do these pink powerhouses do? They're the ultimate algae enthusiasts, that's what. You see, algae is like the fast food of the ocean. It grows everywhere, and if left unchecked, it can take over and throw the whole ecosystem out of whack. That's where our spiky friends come in. They're like the underwater lawnmowers, munching away on algae and keeping it from taking over the reef. By controlling algae growth, they're also ensuring that other species have access to the resources they need to thrive. It's all about balance, you see, and the shocking pink urchin is a master of maintaining equilibrium in their environment. They might not wear capes or have superpowers, or do they? But these urchins are true superheroes of the sea. They're the unsung heroes, the silent guardians of the reef, ensuring that the underwater world remains a vibrant and thriving ecosystem. So next time you see a picture of a shocking pink urchin, remember that there's more to them than meets the eye. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get even more interesting in the world of the shocking pink urchin. Remember how we talked about them being like the cool kids, hanging out in their exclusive deep-sea clubs? Well, it seems like word has gotten out about how awesome these urchins are because their population is booming. Scientists have noticed a significant increase in the number of shocking pink urchins in certain areas, with some populations growing by as much as 40% in recent years. That's a whole lot of pink. Now you might be thinking, more pink urchins, what's the big deal? And it's a valid question. After all, who doesn't love a little extra pink in their lives? But here's the thing. When it comes to ecosystems, balance is key, and a sudden surge in any population can have unexpected consequences. It's like throwing a party and suddenly having twice as many guests as you planned for. Sure, it might be more fun, but it can also lead to some logistical challenges. One possibility is that the shocking pink urchin's predators, like certain types of fish and sea stars, are declining in numbers. With fewer predators around, the urchins are free to multiply with reckless abandon. So we've got a pink party going on down in the depths, but is it all fun and games? Well, like any good party, it's all about moderation. While a few extra shocking pink urchins might not seem like a big deal, a population explosion could have some unexpected consequences for the underwater ecosystem. Remember how we talked about these urchins being like the lawnmowers of the seafloor, keeping those pesky algae in check? Well, imagine a whole army of lawnmowers all working overtime. Suddenly you're not just trimming the lawn, you're practically mowing down the entire neighborhood. That's what could happen if the shocking pink urchin population continues to grow unchecked. They could graze down the algae so much that it disrupts the delicate balance of the ecosystem. Other species that rely on algae for food or shelter could suffer, leading to a domino effect that impacts the entire underwater community. While we love our pink urchins, we also want to make sure they're not accidentally throwing the entire underwater party off balance. That's why scientists are keeping a close eye on the situation, studying the urchins and their impact on the surrounding environment. They're trying to understand what's driving this population boom and what steps, if any, need to be taken to ensure a healthy and balanced ecosystem for all. It's a delicate dance, this whole ecosystem thing, and even the smallest changes can have ripple effects. The shocking pink urchin might be the life of the party, but no party is complete without an entourage, right? And let me tell you, these urchins know how to roll with a colorful crew. Down in the depths, they rub shoulders, or spines as it were, with a fascinating cast of characters, each playing a vital role in the underwater drama that unfolds daily. There are the sea stars, those celestial-shaped creatures that glide across the seafloor with an air of effortless grace. And let's not forget the anemones, those vibrant flower-like creatures that sway gently in the current, their tentacles reaching out like long, slender fingers. And of course, no underwater party is complete without a school of fish, darting and weaving through the coral, their scales shimmering like 1,000 tiny jewels. But it's not all just fun and games in this underwater metropolis. These creatures aren't just partygoers, they're interconnected, their lives intertwined in a complex web of predator and prey, symbiosis, and competition. The sea stars, for example, are known to have a taste for urchins, keeping their populations in check. The anemones, on the other hand, offer protection to certain types of fish, their stinging tentacles providing a safe haven from predators. And the fish, in turn, help to control algae growth, preventing it from overrunning the reef. So, we've established that the shocking pink urchin is pretty darn cool. They're like the rock stars of the deep, sporting a vibrant hue that would make even the most flamboyant flamingo jealous. They're also hard workers, diligently munching on algae and keeping the underwater ecosystem in check. But what does the future hold for these spiky wonders? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And unfortunately, it's not one with an easy answer. As we've discussed, the shocking pink urchin population is booming, and while that might seem like a good thing on the surface, it has the potential to disrupt the delicate balance of the underwater ecosystem. Too many urchins could lead to overgrazing of algae, which could have cascading effects on other species that rely on algae for food or shelter. And then, there's the ever-present threat of climate change, which is already wreaking havoc on our oceans. Rising water temperatures, ocean acidification, and pollution all pose significant threats to marine life, including our beloved shocking pink urchins. So, yeah, the future is uncertain not just for the shocking pink urchin but for all of us who depend on healthy oceans for our survival. Okay, so, the future might seem a little uncertain for our spiky pink friends, but don't despair. We're not just going to sit here and watch the underwater disco turn into a ghost town. It's time to channel our inner superhero and take action to protect the shocking pink urchin and their amazing underwater habitat. First things first, knowledge is power. The more we know about these urchins, their role in the ecosystem and the threats they face, the better equipped we'll be to protect them. So let's all make a pact to educate ourselves and spread the word about these fascinating creatures. Share their story with your friends, family, and that random person you met at the grocery store. Next up, let's talk about our own impact on the planet. We all have a role to play in reducing pollution, combating climate change, and protecting our oceans. Start small, start simple, but just start. Reduce your carbon footprint, ditch single-use plastics, and support sustainable seafood practices. And hey, why not get involved in some hands-on action? Volunteer for a local beach cleanup, donate to a marine conservation organization, or even consider a career in marine biology. There are countless ways to make a difference, so find your passion and dive in. As we conclude our journey into the vibrant world of the shocking pink urchin, one thing is abundantly clear: the ocean is a treasure trove of wonder and mystery. These spiky pink ambassadors of the deep remind us that there's still so much to learn, so much to explore, and so much to protect. So, the next time you're feeling adventurous, grab your metaphorical scuba gear and dive into the world of marine conservation. Educate yourself, spread the word, and take action to protect our oceans and all the incredible creatures that call them home. Remember, the future of the shocking pink urchin, and indeed the future of our oceans, is in our hands. Let's make sure it's a bright one, filled with vibrant colors, thriving ecosystems, and a whole lot of underwater awesomeness. The shocking pink urchin awaits your curiosity.